Hey, what's going on, guys? We're going to review this time of the Marvel Select Rogue. So, Rogue is one of my favorite X-Men characters and one of my favorite female superheroes. I always thought she was amazing. And I'm a fan of Marvel Select as well. So, I mean, I buy them here and there, but it depends on the figure. And Rogue is definitely one of those characters that I was really looking forward to. This figure looks awesome. So here is the front of the box, little X logo. Picture of Rogue on the side. Then a long bio on the back, and then you can see Rogue back there. And yeah, so when suck, in my opinion. Rogue comes with a ton of interchangeable hands. She comes with 2 pairs of fists. Only problem I have is that with all these hands, some of them get chipped with like the peg, and some of the yellow comes off. You can see it on my finger right there. She also comes with this relaxed hand or open hand, which is pretty cool. And she comes with this hand where she took off her glove, which is pretty cool. I really like this effect. Very cool attention to detail. And this is for her hand where she can absorb people. If you don't know, Rogue has the power to absorb people's memories, powers, feelings, everything like that. So she's a pretty cool character. And she comes with these cufflinks with these hands. So when you want to pop it into her arm, it looks like that. So it's a glove, which I think is a really cool attention to detail. Marvel Legends did the same thing, but this is cool as well. And like other Marvel Select X-Men figures, Rogue comes with the Danger Room base, which I think is pretty cool. They've been doing this for like several years. I mean, like at least 6 years they've been doing this. With the most recent Beast figure, we also got one. I think we're getting the one with Psylocke. So you could have a pretty big Danger Room. There could be a Danger Room as big as this diorama. That's how many of them we've gotten. But this is pretty cool. It comes with this little turret gun, moves up and down, side to side, pretty cool right here. And here's Rogue herself, and I love this figure, man. When this figure first was announced, I was pretty excited for it, but then I kind of forgot about it. Then like a few weeks back, I saw that she was out, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then I looked at her review, and this figure is awesome, man. Rivaling almost, I would say, better than the Marvel Legends one. This is a really cool figure. A lot of people sleep on Marvel Select figures. I mean, here and there are some, ones that aren't that great. But this is one of them that is excellent. I love this figure, man. So looking at this head sculpt, it is great. I love it. Pretty cute. I've always found Rogue very attractive. She's one of my favorite female superheroes, and she just looks awesome, man. I love the white in the hair. There's like some gray in there. It's really cool. The hair. Some brown. There's some shading, like black shading, almost like a comic book. Done really nicely. And you can see the jacket, X logo, and you can see the X logo on the front. And this is actually sculpted. This is sculpted too. Same with the collar and the X belt. This is actually attached, so it's loose. I mean, Rogue always had like her X belt to the side because all the X-Men had uniforms to show that they were part of X-Men. But she always had her own style. She had it to the side like this, which I think is really cool. See the buckle right there. Very cool. I like the sculpting on the jacket. It's pretty soft too. I'm pretty sure you could take it off, but I don't want to do that. I like the metallic green going throughout the figure. And all the colors are consistent. There's no like light or dark greens where they shouldn't be. I like the yellows. You can see her little heels, the boots. Really, really nice, man. 2 problems I do have with the figure is some paint does come off easily. You can see on my finger right there. And another thing that I know it's a Marvel Select, but I feel like the legs are a little long, making the torso a little short. I feel like if the legs were, I feel like if her feet were cut to here, it would make the figure a little easier to stand, because it is a little hard to stand after a while. But, I mean, still, great figure, man. Gloves, like I said. The cuffs. Just really, really good sculpting and detail to the figure and the character. For a Marvel Select, this figure has really good articulation. The head doesn't really move up. It moves down, side to side. I'm pretty sure you can pop it off. The arm moves up, down, back and forth. She has a bicep swivel. Double joint at the elbow. The wrist moves side to side. This also moves side to side. And it hinges up and down. She has a slight diaphragm joint forward, moves back a little more. pivot side to side, left and right. I wish she had a waist swivel. This is something that bothered me on the Marvel Legends one. Also with almost every single female Marvel Legend, is that there's no waist swivel, and I wish that they would have done that on this figure. Leg moves forward, back, and out. Split the thigh, double joint at the knee. She has a calf swivel, foot moves up and down, and an ankle pivot. Really, really good articulation on this figure. Here she is next to the Marvel Legends Rogue, and don't get me wrong, this is a really cool figure. When this figure came out in 2016, I was super impressed with it, and I still am. This is a really dope figure. It actually went up in price significantly. I mean, if you go on Amazon, it's like $120, which is ridiculous. But this is a cool figure as well, and I can't decide which one I like more. I would say this one, because simply that she has more detail, better paint apps. She has double jointed elbows, which this one doesn't. She has calf swivel, but it's a really cool figure. They're very similar, but this one is superior in my opinion. And if you couldn't get this one, I know it doesn't fit in scale with Marvel Legends, but this is a really cool Rogue figure to have if you don't have a Rogue figure in your action figure collection. And here she is next to some other characters that are X-Men related that came out on Marvel Select. This Gambit, I was never a big fan of this figure because of the articulation, but the sculpt is really nice. More of a modern Gambit. I would like to see this. Well, the Marvel Legends one we got is pretty modern, but this is more modern, like the 2010, 2011 era of Gambit. And you have Colossus, which is a pretty cool figure. And then you have Sabretooth back there. Also have Juggernaut, but comparing her with these guys, she looks really good, especially next to Colossus. She looks good next to Gambit, too. I mean, this is more of a modern Gambit, like I said, but it still works. It's just a little hard to stand. And next to Sabretooth, I mean, he's hunched over, but he's still taller than him, and it looks pretty good. But, you know, like I said, the Sabretooth is hunched over, but it looks pretty cool next to her. This figure is really dope. She's popping up at comic book stores, FYE, Amazon has her, go other websites, but she's a really, really cool figure. If you're a fan of Rogue or just the X-Men, I highly recommend that you pick it up. And yeah, alright guys, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you later. Peace.